Mate told me I couldn't eat food and have it on my video.
This is bad etiquette.
I am on the downside of my sickness, so I can drink myself sick again. Hey guys, Mortified Zombie Head here, back with your regularly scheduled programming. Drunk Rants 9 is now up and ready, as I'm sure you're aware, considering you're watching the video. Now, I think I am able to get a better camera angle because I got smart enough to prop the webcam up on the TV. So, now you get a better view of all of this. So, I have compiled a list here. Not my best work, but I think it's a pretty decent little list that you all might enjoy. Sorry, I had to send out some Snapchats right quick. You know how it is. I am hip. Alrighty, now I believe we can avoid interruption, aside from the fact that you can probably hear the water running in the bathroom. That's not nearly as bad as what was going on. Whew, I'm fine. Not that anything bad was going on. I was fairly inebriated while some of these were submitted to me, so I think I know who sent them, but which ones they sent I'm not 100% sure. Got some sent in by Nikki. Got some discussed with me by Danielle and Jasmine. You got one that I stole from Shayla. Alright, so without further ado, let's get this ball rolling. Bowling? Oh, it'd just be bowling, damn it. Someone already fucking took that. I'm fine. I'm healthy enough to at least take straight shots. Ooh, puberty. I'm in the process of recovering from the sickness, so I should be good. They used to put a lot of alcohol in tonics, right? So that makes this okay. It's been a minute since I've taken straight shots of Black Label, so here's to that. Number one of those annoying things about adulthood. You can never quite seem to use the proper ratio of shampoo, body wash, and conditioner. One bottle always runs out first. Now, me being a stereotypical dude, I use 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. I get a lot of shit from that from my female friends because it doesn't work like that. Well, guess what? It does, and my hair is luscious and you all love touching it, so, or at least you all try to touch it. Not that anyone gets to see it anymore because it's constantly under this bandana. Well, this bright-ass light probably isn't helping. Alrighty. Well, that's even worse. Okay. I don't know what to do about that bright-ass light that's right over me, but, looks like I'm going to be pasty for the entirety of this video. What were we just talking about? Oh, god damn it. Alright. First one, let's test and see. Estes, no motherfucking bueno. Oh yeah, that one, there's not really much more to go over on that. It's just annoying having to buy the bottles separately instead of getting everything all together on the same trip to Walmart. There's a hair in my food. Oh, that's mine. That's a beard hair. No idea how that got there. Number 2, one of the fun things about adulting is no one taught us how to do our taxes, or what taxes were, or where they apply. You would think the class home economics would take care of that or something, but nope, it's overrated. No important life skills. No one taught me how to buy a fucking car. No one taught me how to apply for insurance. No one told me until I left high school that insurance for dudes at this age is fucking ridiculous. I almost don't even want to get a car until I'm older. But I like to do shit. I've got to be able to drive around. School system, do better. That wasn't better. Number 3. This is kind of a complicated territory. I hate posers. Now, I don't like people who subscribe to a certain aesthetic just because they want to appeal to someone else. That's almost like saying, that's pretty much saying you're Christian just to date a Christian when you're not. You know you're not, and you know you don't believe in their God. I don't know, it sounds stereotypical and a hipster-esque thing to say, but I don't know, I just hate that shit. It's fucking annoying. Don't pretend to be about something you're not. I mean, you don't necessarily have to be a badass to dress punk or want to kill yourself to dress up like an emo. Just be yourself for you. Don't be fake just to get people's attention. It's not worth it, and people are going to think less of you because of it in the end. But on that note, wear whatever the fuck you want, and I really do mean that. Just make sure it's what you want to wear. Don't subscribe to an aesthetic just to pretend to be something you're not, something you're very clearly not. Number 4, fucking with people who are in relationships, okay? Excluding polyamory, because in certain situations, the people just have open relationships where whatever goes, and that's all good and fine. But if someone's in a relationship with someone else, stop trying to fuck it up. Like, it's one thing if they're in an abusive relationship, but even then, if you really care about the person, your first step shouldn't be trying to woo them. It should be trying to get them out of that situation, if at all possible. Granted, you can only do so much, but if they've got that much on their plate, they don't need you causing more problems in their life. And potentially causing more problems at home, because if the abuser finds some shit like that, it's probably not going to go well. Sorry, I've got this one piece of, like, green bean stuck in my throat. Dying! Whew. But it is rude. But yeah, don't fuck with people who are in relationships. That's disrespectful to both people. Whenever it's a monogamous or a closed polyamorous relationship or anything to that effect. Like, you obviously can't infringe upon free will, but you're going to make the other person mad and just cause problems in the relationship. And if you really care about something, what you should really want for them is for them to be happy. Don't be so selfish as to think the only way they can be happy is with you, because that's not always the case. A lot of you quote-unquote hopeless romantics have a tendency to fuck up relationships pretty quick. Because you can't quite figure out the difference between love and infatuation. Infatuation being very temporary, so there's that. Alright, no, I'm good. Alright, come on, let's do some more. These are the people of Walmart. Through the rollback savings and the shopping carts. Where we save money, shop smart. Only at Walmart. Would you like that little serenade session I did there for you? It was just for you. Oh god, that's making a mess. I don't know why I keep trying to do that. It's also best to never really do it with soda, because shit's just, it'll go flat. I know a lot of you like to bitch about flat soda. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it's not the worst thing in the world I've drank. Hashtag NyQuil. Oh yeah, that justifies my drinking here. NyQuil has alcohol in it, doesn't it? Or it did at one point. I don't know if it still does. I honestly thought about buying some of that if I was still sick for this video and just pouring it over ice for the sake of comedy, but I feel like that would get taken down for something about drug abuse, or I don't know. I don't trust it. Probably a bad idea. Would have been fucking funny though, because that's the only component in NyQuil that like fucks people up, right? Alcohol. I don't know anything about it. I honestly can't drink the stuff. It tastes like fucking Jägermeister, but worse. Matter of fact, I don't know if I could even down NyQuil, because as a kid, as soon as it touched my tongue, I would immediately throw up. I don't know what it was. It's just fucking nasty. Did I take the shot for this last one? What can one more shot hurt? The plan is to get obscenely drunk tonight to celebrate the fact that I'm getting over sickness. And because I feel like it. I'm normally not this much of a bitch about taking shots, but I don't want anyone here to bitch me out about making faces, so oh yeah, that was for this one. Kids of Walmart. Control your fucking children. Jesus Christ. I don't need to hear your brat screaming as I'm trying to get fucking some Betty Crocker ass shit in the next aisle over about how they want this toy or that toy because you haven't taught them how to behave properly. I can understand not wanting to beat your children. I personally don't think I'm going to go with that route. as far as punishing my kids. I think I'm a pretty terrifying individual, so I can handle that without physical violence. But horses for courses. I have handled several children effectively, as far as like babysitting and siblings and shit like that, without beating them fine. But again, you do you. Just one thing's for certain, you need to control your fucking children. I shouldn't have to listen to this little motherfucker scream while I'm in Walmart, okay?
So should I beat my kids or let them scream at Walmart?
I don't know. Do whatever you decide to do as a parent. I mean, don't let the little
As long as they don't scream!
Yeah. Like, if you feel the need to duct tape their mouth before you go in the store, that works too. Just kidding, don't do that. That's illegal and counts as abuse. Or at least don't get caught doing it. But on a real note, just mean mug the fuck out of your kid or threaten them or something. Just... If little Tommy's pissed that you won't let him touch everything in the fucking store, either beat his ass or use another method of control, okay? It's not that difficult, it's not that complicated, and I don't know, I felt like there was more to talk about there, but control your fucking kids. Next one, number 6. Ho ho ho. I love this one. I've got one person in particular in mind here, but several people have done it. Do not pretend you give a shit about my drinking habits if you're not even in my life, or you have left my life entirely. You have forfeited your right to say shit. You no longer play any kind of important role in my well-being or my existence, period. You don't get to say shit about my alcoholism. You don't get to say shit about the fact that I like to get sloppy drunk every time I'm home. And you don't get to pretend you care about me for the sake of conversation with someone else. I don't even know why you fucking mentioned it. If you watch this, maybe you know who you are. So, fuck you. It's none of your business. Maybe if you hadn't decided to abandon me, we could have talked about it. Not that it really would have done any good. Because I still tell my friends that say shit about it to fuck off. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. I have it under control and I can stop anytime I want to. I just don't want to. Oh god, it's lowering the cap. Is it fucking crooked? God damn it. That's straighter. Oh, now that I mentioned it, everyone's gonna hate this fucking video. In all fairness, if this TV is crooked, it's Derek's fault. He set the TV on here, so he didn't put it on here straight. Ergo, it's his fault. Isn't that right, Derek? Isn't that right, Derek? Derek! Isn't that right? For those of you that don't know him, that's a sign of affirmation. Oh, it's not uneven. The TV's just not like centered on the beds. Or me, for that matter. So to the number 6ers, because there are multiple of you, if you have a problem or are worried about anything in my life, come talk to me about it. And become a part of my life again and show that you give a shit. Not that it's really going to help much, because, well... Number 7. Number 7. Lack of communication between drivers and pedestrians. I hate walking around in Walmart parking lots. I hate driving around in Walmart parking lots. Because for some reason, every time I go through, it seems like I get the assholes that are going to drive no matter where I'm walking or just pull out all of a sudden. And if I'm driving, all I get are assholes who are paying no attention to the fact that I'm trying to pull out or driving any which way and just sprint in front of my vehicle. I'm under the impression these people genuinely want to die or get hit so they can sue the fuck out of me or something, but this doesn't have to be that difficult. We can have efficient communication between pedestrian and driver. All it takes is like 2 glances and a little signal. Whole problem solved. But if I'm backing out in a parking lot, don't walk behind me with your fucking family, especially when it's in a position I can see. And if you can see me and I'm walking in a parking lot and you haven't backed out yet, and as soon as I start walking, you start backing out, well, you're just a shitty person. There's not really anything I could do because you could run my ass over at that point, but fuck you. And the horse you rode in on, bitch. Here's another fun one. I think in my last video I discussed asinine people who put cash on the counter for people working the register, and about how that's a dick move. But there's something dickish the cashiers do that you guys probably don't even realize. When I've got two hands open and ready, you always put the change on top of the cash while there are people behind me in line. So I have to sit there and struggle for a minute to try and hurry the fuck up and stuff my stripper ones and stuff my cash into my wallet and figure out where the fuck my change is going to go. It's just unnecessary extra movement. People already have social anxiety, and when you put them in a stressful situation like that, you're just making it fucking worse. If you could separate the things, it just might make this whole process a little bit quicker. It's almost equally as rude as setting the fucking change on the counter whenever someone's got their hand out, like I mentioned in the other video. So, maybe hand cash and change separate. Be nice. Make someone's day a little bit more efficient and less anxiety-inducing. Because anxiety is a pretty rampant problem in today's society, at least amongst my generation, and some of his, from what I know. Not that he's paying any attention to what's going on right now. I don't think he's even seen the dick I drew on his pillow. Yeah, no, he's pretty fucking deaf. But, yeah, here's the shot for that one. Alright. I can handle this. I can handle this. It's not even cold! I hid it so the maids wouldn't drink it. It's Christmas in Hollywood. Santa's back up in the hood. The mistletoe, let's fuck. Sonica and Inglewood. Dreidel spinning in the... Meet me under the door. Let's get drunk. Let's get drunk.
You should talk about that other video.
What other video? Which video? Oh God! Oh God! No! I can't do that. My little brother watches this. But, what item were we on? Oh God. Oh yeah, that was 8. I don't know if I've been numbering these, but feel free to fucking count if you feel like it. It took forever to come up with this list of 10. Excuse me. This actually might be a shorter video in comparison to the others. I thought this was going to be kind of long, but SOCS. Hanukkah and Inglewood, dreidel spinning in the hood, so meet me under the mistletoe, let's fuck. I just fucked those lyrics all up. It's Christmas in Hollywood, Santa's back up in the hood, so meet me under the mistletoe, let's fuck. Every man, woman, and child has a right to free speech. It is gifted to you by your government in your Constitution. I mean, it's kind of one of those rights that everyone should have, but, you know, it's got to be ratified for the government for it to be valid, because legality is obviously based in morality, and none of you fucking idiots want to understand. But number 9 is in reference to your right to free speech, and your government pretty well assures that. But guess what? I don't have to. If I think you're saying something stupid, ignorant, and all around fucking dumb, I can tell you to shut the fuck up. It is not necessarily infringing upon your free speech. Or at least the free speech the government gives you, because, let's face it, most people I'm having this argument with think that legality and morality go hand in hand. Oh yeah, so I can tell you to shut the fuck up whenever I want to, and guess what? There are no repercussions whatsoever. Why? Because I'm not the government. I don't have to provide you a right to free speech. If I think you're saying something fucking stupid, guess what? I'm going to call you out on it. Well, there's really not a whole lot to discuss on these. I thought there was going to be more. Point is, government can't restrict your free speech, but I can. So go fuck yourself. It's not really as much of a problem. Especially when you're spewing some ignorant-ass brainwashed bullshit that with a Google search can be resolved pretty fucking quickly. Numero 10. Fuck. Und 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Yeah, these nuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 nuts! I don't know anymore. Gotta say, I'm feeling pretty fucking good. I can't be that sick because normally when I'm sick, alcohol makes me feel pretty fucking awful. But I also haven't stood up yet, and that'll be the real test. Off camera-ish. Number 10. The constant commercial assault to quit smoking. Dear fucking God, okay? This is my personal decision. Just like marijuana is everyone's personal decision. Just like drinking is everyone's personal fucking decision. Secondhand smoke is one thing because it's been proven to cause problems for other people. But for you to smoke by yourself, for you to drink by yourself, for you to smoke by yourself is not hurting anyone else. To argue against that, okay, sorry, no, that's gonna contradict what I said earlier. But this constant assault on smokers is fucking ridiculous. Those advertisements on TV that you are interrupting my regularly scheduled broadcast with are nothing short of a fucking nuisance. It doesn't make me want to quit smoking. It makes me pissed off that you wasted 30 seconds of my life I'm never going to get back that I could be watching fucking Supernatural. Or whatever the fuck else is on TV. I don't know, I stopped watching cable because fuck you guys. I'll quit smoking if I fucking feel like it. And I almost don't want to, out of spite. Although I am planning on it, because let's face it, it's really not healthy. But there's still no need for you to constantly fucking assault me with these commercials. It's ridiculous. It's my personal decision. I've been given the facts. I don't need your bullshit constantly blinking orange on the TV. It doesn't help me with anything. It doesn't make me want to quit smoking. If anything, it encourages me to smoke more, just to be spiteful. When I see your commercials, I light up a cigarette. If I am in a place where I can't smoke inside, I will go outside and light up a cigarette, in spite. That's what you're doing. You're causing a problem at this point. Not that you guys are ever apt to see this, but fucking stop! So yeah, there's that. That was Drunk Rants 9. Okay, I know this is gonna go down easier than the other ones, but fuck. It's Christmas in Hollywood, Sam. I've got a better idea. This is a mixed drink. This is my shot. And it's gone. Fuck you guys, that was Drunk Rants 9. Alright, boys and girls, I had to record this one a little bit differently because, well, first time I tried to record this, it was just 9 minutes of me bullshitting, trying to figure out what the fuck I was trying to say. But, after looking up the laws on this, I think it's actually kind of plausible. So I have a treat for you. Drunk Rants 10 is going to be very special to me, because the fact that you guys have supported me up to this point, and I have been able to stick with this consistently, it's fairly fucking amazing to me, because as far as creative projects go, I have a tendency to let them go after a while. Like, I'll go on an art kick, I'll go on a drawing kick, I'll go on a fucking writing kick, and then just stop in the middle of the project. But I fucking love this so far, and see no need to stop. Recording, that is. Drunk Rants 10 is likely going to be the end of this series. Fuck, I forgot what I was saying, because this asshole here interrupted me. But let's go ahead and get straight to the point. I am going to be doing a prize giveaway for Drunk Rants 10. It is going to come in the form of a prepaid card valued at $100 that I am going to send to whoever the fuck wins this contest. Now, what are the rules for entering, you may ask? Well, you are going to have to email me at this email right here between my hands here-ish. Some photographic evidence of you sharing my content on some form of social media so that it can get exposure. Your name and your address. So that way if you win, I can send you the prepaid card. So it's nothing too terribly complicated, and I don't know, the Drunk Rant series and my YouTube channel in general has become pretty special to me. It's one of the creative projects that I've been able to endure through. And Drunk Rants 10 is going to be the end of the Drunk Rant series as far as I'm aware right now, because it's becoming more and more difficult to find things, a list of small things, 10 at a time, to just go off on a tangent about while drinking. Don't worry, there's still going to be plenty more content. I'll find more to do, be it collaborations, responses, quizzes, shit of that nature, just you guys watching me be eccentric because it's what I do best while drinking. So like I said, the prize is going to come in the form of a $100 gift card sent to the address of the winner. There are only going to be 100 contestants accepted. Now, you can get your name in the drawing hat twice if you also send me a video submission of one thing that annoys you for this Drunk Rant series. And I will even put it up on the YouTube channel if it's good. I'll even put it in the video. Just make sure your audio quality is good. People can see your face if you do this part. It's not necessary for you to enter, but it will get your name put in the hat twice. So at the very most, there will be 200 slips of paper in the hat that I'm going to be drawing from, this hat. But 100 people at most. So like I said, you're going to have to take a picture of the form of social media you have shared my content on. And oh yeah, don't forget to include your name, address, and all that so I can send you the card. This information will not be distributed elsewhere. It will be kept in confidentiality, and I will delete it as soon as the video is produced and sent out. Now, the only way I am going to do this is if I have at least 300 subscribers by the time I produce Drunk Rants 10, which is going to be at the end of January. I know that's a little ways away, but I feel like I should provide people with adequate time because I know my videos don't get the world's most exposure. Not that I'm complaining. I love all of my loyal fans that I've had up to this point and how dedicated you guys have been and encouraging me through various forms of social media, just talking to me in person. I really appreciate it, and I wanted to make this special for all of us. So, thank you again for all the support. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you at Drunk Rants 10 at the end of January.